I think it looks pretty cool. It's a nice little cozy like bungalow thing on top, on top of it being a breeding station, a mutation station. Coined, coined. What's going on, everybody? War right here. So today, I'd like to bring you a mutation station. So basically, I'm going to create a pen that's going to allow me to focus mutate. It'll keep basically your stud, your mutation stud, separated from everything else, so you can keep trying to get the same color mutation or the same stat mutation or whatever you're really looking for. It does require your stud, if you will, to be a male, but that's okay. I mean, that's going to happen, quickly enough. It'll also allow you, based on the design I make, to do multiple focus breeds if you do so choose. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing you're going to need is 20 foundations, and you're just going to set them up, your first 4 in a random square, okay? And then you're going to go 4 each off of each side, just like this. Not like that. Not like that at all. I am using S+, as you can see. So when I do make dumb mistakes, which I do all the time, I can just pick them back up, because S+ is awesome. Okay, so anyway, so let's get these set in, and then the next thing you're going to come in with is gateways. Now, PSA, this setup will only work for medium-sized dinos or smaller. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I'm going to re-pick up one of those foundations because you have to use it to get your snap point. See that there? So you put that in there, and you'll basically work your way around the edges here, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to do a couple of them, and then I'll probably cut away from this and bring you guys back after. Actually, no, I'm not going to cut away because it's kind of important that you get them in the right spots. So you put that one there, that there, pick this back up. You don't have to pick it up necessarily. You can destroy it if you're not using the S+. This will all still work with your vanilla stuff. That's the nice thing about this build, is it will absolutely work. Okay, so now because I need that one in there, I'm going to put that one back in there, and I'm just going to take one of these center ones out for now because that'll work, and place that at the end to get my last snap point there. See that there? That's what I want. And then I'm actually going to go in here and do one more row right through here. So basically around your original square, like so. Okay. And then I'm actually, after that, well, let me pick this back up. And then I'm going to actually do all the walls or the sides of here the same way. So you place that in there, and that'll actually create 2 snap points for you. One there, and one here. Okay. And then you'll go around and you'll do the same all the way around. Grab that up and put it right here, there, and here. While you're watching me do the simple task of putting a bunch of gates up, I would like to, just thank you for watching first off, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button, hit that like button, whatever the case. And I'm always trying to put out new content, always trying to come up with new stuff to do. I really enjoy these little I call them life hack builds, just to make things a little interesting, a little more interesting, a little more sciencey, maybe. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but that's alright. That's what we're going to use. This is fun for me to like I said, come up with a way to really efficiently do certain game abilities, if you will. Okay, so anyway, so those are in. Enough of that. Those are in now. The gateways are in. Now you're just going to go in with your doors. Now, so you need 16 doors for this, and it was 16 gateways, obviously. So I'm going to use glass gateway doors all around. That way I can see the progress of what's going on. I can track it from anywhere I need to. I can see it real nice, and it'll just, for me, make it easier to be able to see what's breeding with what, how the breeds are going, what the speeds are, and so on and so forth. So you're going to go in here, and so word to the wise, after you put one in, switch it to manual and close it. So otherwise you will have doors opening and closing constantly, and you don't want that. You definitely want them all on manual. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these in and then change the transparencies on them. You can change it to whatever color, I guess, if you will, you want. And then I'll bring you guys back. I'm definitely not going to keep you here for all that. Okay, so when I come back, I will be done with the doors. See you in a few. Okay, so for this next part, we are just going to go in with 20 glass walls, I'm sorry, glass ceilings on the top. And really, again, this is so you can see your progress from above. I feel like it just, in the long run, works out better that way. That way you don't have to worry about opening doors, closing doors, whatever the case. And you can just monitor your mutation. And okay, so yeah, basically you're going to run all your glass walls there, and you can change the transparencies in any way you choose, I suppose. I'm going to leave them, I think. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know yet. Probably going to leave them. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is basically you're going to want to run a fence rail. And where I'm going to do it is going to be exactly to the edge, exactly centered there on each piece of glass. And you're going to do 4 of them first. A little harder to see on this one. There. And here. And here. And this actually, to be honest with you, from here on out, completely optional. I'm going to do it just because it's the look I want, because it's actually at my main base, and I don't know, I want something that looks somewhat like a complete build, I guess. Anyway, so then you're going to go with your fence foundations to each side of these. Here and here. And as soon as it lets, there we go. It'll let me snap. And again, here. Boom. And here. And here. Here. And again on this side. Pretty simple, self-explanatory, right? You just make a T. Got it? Yep, got it. Good. And then that's going to create a stamp point at the end for your pillars. That's why we're doing this. And so I'm actually going to put 1 pillar, 2 pillar high, small pillars, there and there. I'm going to do small pillar here, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 1. Alright, so that's what we have so far. So 2 high, 2 high, 1 high, 1 high. And then what you can do is you can actually go back in here with S plus and hide all connections. So you don't even have your fence panels, your fence posts sticking out looking all crappy. And you don't you don't end up not being tempted to accidentally click them and blow them up, because I didn't do that before. Yeah, I did. Okay, so when I come back, I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the roof. Alright, see you in a few. Alright, for this next step, I'm just going to go ahead and use S plus walls here, and we want them turned inside out, if you will. Kind of like they are already, so that works out good. And I'm going to do 2 high here, 2 high on the other side here, right here, and then I'm going to do 1 high. I don't know why that snapped wrong. It's so weird when the one right next to it is right. Oh well, love ARK. Alright, so then 1 high here, 1, 2, see what we want is that, 3 and 4, and then right here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Don't want that. Okay, so now the next step is going to be the actual roof part here, and let me grab more wood walls, because you'll need them as your fake wall system, I guess. You know, just to basically get your roof started. So we'll go here. Oh, okay. That was all in all pretty interesting. Don't know why I did that. There we go. Okay, so now let's go in here with 1, 2 walls. And then what'll end up happening is you'll be able to snap your roof like so. And then we'll clear these out. Boom, boom. And then you want the roof to face this way. And put it up 1. Oop, 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 oop. Let's get rid of the gun. Gun, go away. There we go. And 1 more. And roof, and roof. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and get rid of that wall again. Clear, clear. And if you know you're not using the supportless structures, you can just leave the walls up. You'll still be able to get around in here, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if you had to do so. But I prefer to move them out since I have the ability to on the server. So I do that. Clear that out, clear that out. Get rid of this gun. Ugh. This gun always wants to come back, and I don't like it. There, and then roof and roof. Okay. And then the next side's a little bit easier because you can span the whole way across once you get it going. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we'll clear this out and do the exact same thing on the other side. And we want that. Oop, I need more. I need more. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's your basic roof structure. And again, you know, personal preference, what materials you want to use. I dig the wood stone thatch combination for just about everything. I think it looks really cool. So the next step is basically, well, with this here, I'm just going to go ahead and close these in. There we go, that's the right one there. Alright, so the roof is in, and the last thing I need to put in there is just a good old food trough. That way I have it. And I'm going to put it up top here, just so it's out of the way, and I'm actually just going to kind of hug it on this wall here. To be the least, I don't know, least in the way. I don't know what else to say. So that's it. So as you can see, I just get the walls to snap in this way. It worked out good. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a nice little cozy like bungalow thing on top, you know, on top of it being a breeding station, a mutation station. Coined. Alright, so last thing I just want to show you, and the reason why I did it like I did, is just so you can kind of see what you can do with it. You can, you know, fly in a bird or whatever, to be able to park in here and make it a little easier for you to do what you got to do. So you park it in here, okay, and that's after, you know, you need to get in here. But then let's go ahead and just I'm just going to grab some of my bears. So yeah, when I come back, I'm going to have the bears in there just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about and what I was going for. Alright everybody, so got a complete build here for you, so I'm going to go ahead and show you around a little bit. Now I kind of filled it with just 5 dire bears that I have that I'm in the process of breeding with. These guys, you know, so basically how you would want to set this up is you'd want to have a male in the middle, and then all your females around the outside. And your hope is, by doing so, you'll be able to definitely tell where your mutations come from. And then ideally, once you get to the where you want a mutation you want to keep, you know, whether it be color or whatever the case, you want to get it on a male, and you throw that male in the middle, and then you throw the surrounding with females. And as you get better females and better males, you can swap them out, and you can continue the breeding process. Now, I will say this also. The nice thing about this thing that I created is it is completely expandable. You can continue to head out here. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Do another set of doors, and then you got another pod. And then you could focus breed and focus mutate as far out as you wanted to, and create bloodlines and create, you know, different constants and different instances where you know that your breeding is going to be controlled. So yeah, so I hope I hope if this thing helped you. And wow, I still have my hat on. Let's take that off because I was stupid. So hopefully, if if you like what you saw here, hopefully it worked out for you. Maybe gives you an idea to do your own. Maybe it'll help you out with just your mutations. I know a lot of people do a lot of mutation breeding and a lot of focus breeding just to get the colors they want and different things. I think this will help you out a little bit and make it a little bit easier, and it's really super easy to build, really. It didn't take long. And again, so if it helps you out, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that sub button. And I think that's going to do it for me. So as always, thanks for watching, and I salute you. Bye now.